Joe from iStampin.com. Thank you for joining my YouTube channel and welcome back to another Quick Tip Wednesday. You may recognize this project from my video that I made yesterday where I showed you how I made this cute gratitude journal tag book from the from the Gratitude for Days Simply Created kit. But what I wanted to show you today on my Quick Tip Wednesday is how I made these banner cuts. And I made the banner cuts using the Stampin' Up! Banner Punch. And so I just wanted to show you a quick and easy way how to get perfect cuts without using your scissors. You can use your scissors, but if you're like me, they're never even on both sides and it just drives me crazy. And the next thing you know, I'm cutting and cutting and cutting, and then I have no space left for the punch or for the little notches. So I have found using the banner punch to make that perfect flag notch is foolproof. It's super simple, and I wanted to pass it along to y'all. So here, I'm going to show you how I did it. So this is just, if you watched my video yesterday, I showed you how I just cut off all the edges of the library cards. And so I'm using these extra pieces throughout my book to stamp on. And so now I will tell you that you do need to cut down the paper that you're using to fit into the punch. But let me stamp it first and then I'll show you how it works. So here I'm using Early Espresso, and then I'm using the stamp that says Grateful from the Gratitude for Days stamp set that matches the kit. So I'm just going to make sure, just stamp right here in the center, like so. Okay, and then what you do is you just open up the punch, and you're going to see that you can actually feed the cardstock through the top, and then you are able to slide it in and get it perfectly positioned as to the length of the banner. So if I wanted a really long banner, I could come out here and punch it, but I want to get a little bit closer into the word. And then what I want to do is I want to look at the top and the bottom and make sure that I am centered into the punch, like so, and then I just punch it. And there I go. I've got this perfect notch. And then I'm just going to do the same thing on the other side. So just look at how far in I went on the other end and just make sure that I've got it positioned correctly, centered correctly, and then punch. And look at that. There you go. Perfect. And then what I did here is I took some white cardstock, just a little bit wider, and I did the same thing where I was able to get that layered effect. But this is such a super simple, perfect way to get that notch if you're like me and we're always dissatisfied when I would use my scissors to cut out a banner cut. So there you go. There's your Quick Tip Wednesday. It's using the banner punch. It is super simple and saves a lot of headaches. So if y'all have any questions on any of the products that I've used today, any questions about the Gratitude for Days kit, or how I made this journal, you can go on over and see the video from yesterday. And if you have any questions, just let me know, okay? Thank you, ladies. Have a great day. Bye.